Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Prick the Hedgehog, your host. Thanks for tuning in again for another video here with regards to news and information about DCS World. Now, this is not exactly new news, but I still wanted to draw it to your attention if you are unfamiliar. Very, very interesting videos this week from Matt Wagner, aka Wags, who is of course a spokesperson for Eagle Dynamics and the modules and various maps and bits and pieces that Eagle Dynamics are producing. This week was very, very productive. A couple of days ago, we got a quick start, SuperCarrier quick start launch, if you like, from the catapult with the animated deck crew. So we got to see that, and we have seen a little bit of that in the past. A month ago, of course, we got a sneak preview of some of the stuff that was going to be available on deck. This was a little bit more, just showcasing some of the things that were available on it. And again, a very nice little video from Wags there on what we can expect to see in terms of launching from the aircraft carrier and how it's going to look. I was very impressed with the animation of the various personnel that were actually working. It was very, very nicely done, very, very impressed, and I will put a link in the description below of that video if you haven't seen it yet. In addition to that, there was also a mission creation video for the SuperCarrier, wherein Wags spent about half an hour and kind of taught us how to set up a mission with the carrier. In his case, it was set up in the Persian Gulf. Ran through some of the idiosyncrasies of getting it set up. So, for example, how to not only set up live players, but also the inanimate objects on the deck. Talked about the potential for some polygon issues and slowdown for some computers if you have too many rendered objects, stuff like that. But overall, it was sort of more of a tutorial on how to get a mission up and running with wingmates and all the rest of it. Again, some nice examples of how this module is going to function in the game for those of you that do create your own missions and campaigns and things like that as well. Something that we definitely need more of, and a lot of people also talked about the what would be nice would be the dynamic campaign, which obviously is a work in progress, and that's down the track. It has been discussed, but we're not there yet. And yesterday, just a little bit after that, we saw the SuperCarrier Case 1 recovery, wherein Wags and Jar, I think it was, who gave us a tutorial on how to conduct a Case 1 landing, and then Wags actually went through and performed the in-game version of what that would look like, and it looks really, really good. Again, we had a little guest appearance, I believe, from Jello as an LSO calling in the ball for or confirming the ball from the virtual pilot, and a virtual ball was actually placed on the screen as well, so you could kind of see that as you're making your final approach. Some really good information about how this whole thing's going to work, and the degree of realism really is quite spectacular. I think we are well spoiled, and really it just signals to me how seriously Eagle Dynamics took, I think, probably the failure of being able to get the aircraft carrier launched last month. And with these 3 videos, I think we've got a very serious, what would you call it, indication that the aircraft carrier is probably going to be released, fingers crossed, later this month. Things look really, really good, in other words. Okay, last piece of news real quick for those F-16 fans. If you don't know Chuck's guides, they're some of the better, I guess, manuals out there in terms of how to control, operate, start up, shut down the various aircraft in the game. And in here, primarily, we're talking about the full fidelity modules. Really, really good to see this. I haven't gone through all of it yet. I've had a little bit of a play with what he's got going on there. Looks very comprehensive as always. It's a free download, so I will send in a link there for you as well. So if you want to download the Chuck's Guide to the F-16, for those of you like me who are still learning the aircraft and want a little bit more comprehensive understanding of how to use some of the systems and what they do, so on and so forth. And it is, rather than just a manual that's written out with some black and white pictures, it is actually in-game shots, and then the information is overlaid to that as well. So it's really nice to have those visual cues. You're not sort of guessing what they're talking about or having to interpret and then go back to look at those things. you've actually got nice pictures there, so they're really, really good. I use his guides a lot. It's helped me start up quite a few aircraft and learn those procedures. Really, really comprehensive, really, really useful, and especially if you're a visual learner like me, it is well accompanied with explanations and pictures to support the information that he's providing. So yeah, check it out for yourself, see what you think. Alright, I think that'll do for this little update. I just wanted to draw those few things to your attention, those 4 things. I think they're biggies. The F-16 guide, really, really helpful, and of course the 3 videos, a precursor and a good indication that we're going to see some really nice stuff in DCS world coming up. And thank you, Eagle Dynamics. So, still a few days left too for sales. And don't forget to use Grim Reapers, or I think also the Fighter Pilot podcast. That will give you an extra 10% as well if you're looking for a little bit more off those modules, so don't miss out on that. And again, and a big thanks to Eagle Dynamics for providing. So, alright, hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning in again. This is Prickly Hedgehog out for another video. I will see you around, guys. Cheers.